Hello all, my name is Harshita. I live in Mombasa, Kenya. I'm 40 years old, a businesswoman and a mother of 2 children. I have an older son who is 14 and a daughter who is 9 years old. I'm about to share my experience with the new diet system, Navi Bhojan Pratha. But before I do that, first, my respect and Charan Sparsh to Honorable Shri B.V. Chauhan Sir, the founder of the NDS system, my Guruji, Dr. K.K. Goyal, who has held my hand from day one till now and is still by my side, always guiding me, assisting me, motivating me and encouraging me. So my hearty respect and Charan Sparsh to Dr. K.K. Goyal, my friend Yogendra Sinha, Yogi, who actually put me in the NDS group. He encouraged me from day one, not even before I started, even for years I know him. He's my friend from India, Bhuj, and he joined me in the NDS system Facebook, and the person who actually opened the group, NDS group in the Facebook, Pratik Bhai, for opening this group so that people like us can get the opportunity to learn about health and healthy lifestyle. So thank you, Shri B.V. Chauhan Sir, Dr. K.K. Goyal, Yogendra Sinha and Pratik Bhai. Thank you so much for being by my side all through. You are my 4 pillars. Okay, I'll explain how my life was before I began the NDS system religiously. Okay, when I got married, I was overweight. But with time, after the birth of my son, I became obese. I was about 97 kilos, almost a century. But I didn't take life seriously. I was a foodie. I loved food, and I was just a foodie, always eating, lack of activities, and that was my lifestyle, lazy lifestyle I'll call it, with wrong food. That's how I was. And even if I would want to lose, I would go for gym, lose my weight temporarily, and again the same. And of course, the reason being a foodie. I have always been a foodie. Even when I go to gym, food was my weakness. So I was addicted. I think that's an addiction. I was addicted to wrong foods. Then, after the birth of my daughter, who's 9 years old, I was 85 and I was maintaining that weight until 2013, when I was doing self-testing, self-monitoring of blood glucose, and it had crossed 13. It was 13 to 14. That's the time I got a wake-up call. You're doing something wrong with your body. So I started taking life seriously, because I did not want to take any sort of medications or any sort of injections or anything. So I decided to work on it. So I changed a bit of my lifestyle. 2013, I started eating 80% raw and a bit of exercise. So I came down, my weight came down, but again, maybe up to, I think it was 80. I lost about 5 kilos in a long period of, in about 6 months, I lost 5 kilos. So then later on, I'm like, just 5 kilos. Once again, I went to my old lifestyle. So in like about 2014, 2015, I also started taking slimming pills. I've done gym, I've done yoga, I've done this slimming pills therapy. I've done everything. I do lose, but very temporarily. And when I lose, my blood glucose comes to okay, not bad. And again, I had a tendency of gaining weight very easily. And my blood glucose also rose again. Then again last year, I'm talking about 2017, March was the worst time. I felt sick and very badly. Doctors could not even know what I'm suffering from. I had turned gray, blue, and myself, what I was feeling from inside is like, oh, I'm not going to survive anymore. I just have a few days to live. And I had turned blue-gray. My left arm had gone numb. I couldn't feel anything, even if I could put it in a gas, in heat or in the freezer. I just couldn't feel anything, and my fever was very high. And that month I have been like this, sick. The numbness on that day went. 2 fingers were left by, and no doctor, 3 doctors I went to, none of them could figure out what I was suffering. And at that time, just in 3 days, I lost 8 kilos, 7 to 8 kilos suddenly in sickness. And that is, I wanted to lose weight, but not in sickness. So it went on like this until a whole month passed. Doctors could not do anything about it. I also gave up, thinking that, oh, now this is the end of my life. I'm just going to die. But when I looked at my children, I said, no, I can't die. From inside, I started making myself strong. I cannot die leaving my kids like this. So from inside, I start, Ichha Shakti, my willpower, somehow I revived from whatever I was suffering. I don't even know what I was suffering from. After a 2-month bed rest, I was very sick. I could not do anything on my own. My mother-in-law was assisting me. She would massage my body. She would assist me to walk. She would cook. All 2 months I could not do anything to help my family. And it's like when the lady is sick of the house, the whole family is sick. I could not cook. I could not sit with my children to do their homework. I could not read with them. I could not. It's like that helpless life. And I never wanted to live such a life. So once I revived, I decided I have to do something about myself. Once again, I went to my other lifestyle, 80% road food. I used to take 80% of raw food, and I used to do jogging. I used to wake up at about 3:30 in the morning because at that time I was a school teacher. So I wake up at 3:30 in the morning, go for jogging, cook lunch for the kids, and by 7 I'm out of the house until 8 at the night. At night 8 o'clock I used to return, because I'm also a business lady. So from school I used to go to my shop, do all the agendas there, and I used to come back at 8 o'clock, and I never ever used to rest. That was another mistake that I've ever done in my life. No rest, wrong food, and bad lifestyle. So this is how basically my life was, and my blood glucose was about 8 to 9 at that time. Then again in December, again bad food habits. So this year in March I felt very sick, very sick again. Not like last year, but I was sick. So this time I went for a body checkup, and everything else was okay. My blood glucose was the average came to 6.6%, which was slightly high. But my the actual issue was vitamin B12, which came down to a very low number. I had a very low, a very big vitamin B12 deficiency. That's what it read. And apparently Yogendra Sinha joined me in the NDS group. He joined me in March only itself. And I started reading everything, and I could only read the English messages. In fact, Pratik Bhai must be knowing, a couple of times when we began, I used to say, please give me the information in English, and he could say that in this group they are all mixed cultures, so there would be English, Gujarati and Hindi. So what I did is, with the help of my mother-in-law, I started learning the Hindi, read the akshar, the alphabet, and how to join them. And slowly, I can read, but very slowly. I'm not a fast reader. So just to know, to learn what is happening and everything, I learned Hindi. My spoken is Hindi was also not good, but I actually learned to try to communicate so that I can understand better this system. So I read the testimonials, I heard the testimonials, I communicated with a couple of people. So when I joined the NDS system, I communicated with the Pratik Bhai. Pratik Bhai also put me in the NDS group in the WhatsApp, and in WhatsApp another, what should I say, my strong pillar, Dr. K.K. Goyal. I'm so thankful to God that I found him in NDS. And I'm thankful to Pratik Bhai, who opened the NDS group in the Facebook so that I could communicate with everybody. And he also joined me in the NDS group WhatsApp, where I found Dr. K.K. Goyal, my Guruji, who is a blessing in disguise, and Yogendra Sinha, my blessing in disguise, who actually, that, what should I say, unconditional. It was so unconditional that if I can do this for my friend, it's going to be beneficial for her. That there is no condition that let me not tell her, otherwise these 4 pillars of mine, they have done everything with no conditions in life. They have not demanded anything, any single thing from me, and have only given to me. They are my 4 strong pillars. Yes. So when I started communicating with Dr. K.K. Goyal, he actually taught me from A to Z. Still, I'm learning from him how to start, what to do. He is the one. Dr. K.K. Goyal is the one. I had no clue what is Sanjeevani Kriya, nothing. I read, I do everything, but the procedures, I was stuck. But he started with a scratch. He explained to us step by step what to do, this. And Dr. K.K. Goyal is the person who has actually taught me what resting means, that how to relax, know how to enjoy life and all that. So from him, I've learned everything. He has taken me from kindergarten to university, and this is the result. What you see me now is how I look, and my weight now is 64 kilos. And I'm still intending to lose another 6 to 7 kilos, and I will work hard on that as well. And in fact, it's not hard work actually. I'm really happy. And before I started the NDS, my nature was really hyper. I was a hyper person. I could get angry very easily, and I could be very rude to anybody who could say you are fat and you're ugly and you're this. There are people in my life who have told me you're very ugly. You are very fat, you are so obese, you are so lazy. The negativities had been there, and now I am so much opposite, so calm. Even if there is stressful scenarios like at the shop or anything, there is nothing. I never take stress. In fact, I think that ups and downs are part of life. Instead of thinking about the downs, I think so much positivity. At least I am blessed. I count my blessings at that time. So even by nature, I have become a very calm person. I hardly, get angry. And even when somebody else is negative to me, on any issues, I try to change it into a positive scenario, and people love talking to me. Okay, I always have been a counselor, but people also love talking to me, because they find that I'm giving them more positive vibrations. That's what people say. And all this is because of cleansing. So this system has helped me to not only cleanse my body, detoxify and cleanse my body, but also my mind. Yeah. So this system will help you to cleanse, detoxify, cleanse your body, cleanse your mind, and you will feel blissful and blessed. And very calm you will become, and you love yourself, you love the people around you, and you love everything. That is what I feel. And once this is my experience with the NDS, and yeah, I must tell you the results I got. For so many years, my right heel was paining. I was in pain, and terrible pain, and on and off my back would just go. So with this system, when I started, just in the 3rd week, my heel pain had disappeared. My back, there was a time I had a back pain, just off late, and Pratik Bhai told me, no, don't take any medications, just go on Rasahar and do the Sanjeevani Kriya. And believe me, in 4 days, my back pain had disappeared. So these are the results. About the blood glucose, before it used to read 13 and 14, now my fasting blood glucose reads between 5 to 6. And energy wise, I'm very energetic. After 4 months, I'll go for a body checkup. Then I will share my results with you on B12 and other issues. Energy wise, wow, I am always very energetic, and I used to have a lot of darkness around my eyes here, which is disappearing. You can see the glow of my skin. Not that I've done anything on my face, but it is the kind of diet I'm taking. So if you eat the right food, the emotions you're going to give out are going to be right, positive, and you'll have a pleasant and happy life. So with this, I wish everybody a very pleasant, happy life, wrinkle-free life, and may you all be blessed with happiness and great health. And regards from Harshita Hiten, Mombasa. Thank you for listening to my video, watching my video, and I hope it will inspire others, and I hope I will be able to help others like the way Pratik Bhai, Dr. K.K. Goyal, Yogendra Sinha, and our respectable Honorable Shri V.V. Chauhan is helping the whole humanity, the communities around the world. Thank you. Take care.